Hello, Odyssey of the Mind, friends and family. Jason Wheeler here, your Association Director for Maine Odyssey of the Mind, and I am so pleased to be bringing you this exciting announcement. First, I hope you all stayed safe in Saturday's storm. That was a lot of S's I had to get through. Bear with me. It was pretty bad. It was pretty bleak. It got pretty icy. And at the end of the day, the right call was made. But I do hope your teams kept all your props and all your costumes. Might be disappointed, but I hope they will be excited by what we are about to share with you. So, as we know, we did have to cancel the Nor'easter. I'm a big fan of irony, so naming it the Nor'easter was kind of like a good ha moment for me. But after I went through all stages of grief on Friday morning, had a couple of good cries sitting on my bed, I realized it was time to get to work. So today, I am pleased to let you know that the Odyssey of the Mind Nor'easter is no more, at least for this year, and we will now be participating in the 2024 Odyssey Spring Fling, a much less ironic name, but hopefully bringing much better results for us when we get together. First, before I make this announcement, I have to give a huge thank you to Vicky Salo at Biddeford High School. I had been burning up the phones between the hours of 10:30 and noon on Friday, and Vicky came to the rescue, which is what I think made this possible. So, Vicky, thank you very much. Longtime Omer, longtime coach, longtime coordinator, and really saved us here. So, when are we having the Odyssey Spring Fling? We are going to be holding this on April 27th at Biddeford Middle School and Biddeford Intermediate School. All of our teams who are registered for the Odyssey Nor'easter are considered in, as of right now, for the Odyssey Spring Fling. If you're not familiar with Biddeford Middle School and Biddeford Intermediate School, they are familiar to us. We have held tournaments at Biddeford Middle School before. We know the site extremely well, and the Intermediate School is literally sharing a parking lot with the middle school. These two sites could not be closer together if they were connected by a tunnel. So we are going to work out where the sites are going to be. We're going to work out the details of the tournament. But right now, we know it is going to be April 27th, and it is going to be in Biddeford at the middle school and at the intermediate school. So how is this all going to work? There is going to be an opt-in or opt-out for the Spring Fling. In the email you received with this video, you are also going to see a opt-in form. We need those opt-in forms filled out by March 28th. That will be you saying you either are in or you are out. If you're in, great. If you're out, please let us know. The planning isn't quite done, and we're going to figure out something for those teams that absolutely cannot join us. When you are opting in, this is what I want you to consider. We are taking the Nor'easter schedule and we are transitioning it directly to the Spring Fling schedule. So wherever you were scheduled in the Northeaster, that is going to be your schedule at the Spring Fling. But once we know who's in and who is out, we will adjust the new schedule. We'd like to have that to you before we hit April break. And just like we did with the Nor'easter, we will have an overview of our tournament. So we'll explain the sites, we'll explain the details, we'll explain times. All of those details are being fleshed out as we speak, but just give us a minute to figure out what they're going to be. As for judges and volunteers, we are going to be connecting with all of the judges we had lined up for the Nor'easter. We are going to try to get as many of them as we possibly can. We are still going to ask the teams that are included that we use the volunteer they submitted when they registered. If that volunteer is no longer available, we are going to ask the teams to provide us with another one. We don't know the numbers on those yet until we know how many teams are going to be joining us. So just be clear with your volunteers that we may need them that day. Now, scores and closings, it's going to look the same. We're going to gather in the gym. We are going to announce our first, seconds, our thirds, our omers, and our anatras. We are going to recognize the great work that our kids have done for the past couple of months and that our coaches have participated in too. And we are going to make sure we make this the opportunity and the engagement level that we wanted the Nor'easter to be. Now, a lot of you are probably asking, and I've already gotten the phone calls, texts, and emails, what about World Finals? How are we going to qualify for World Finals? This date seems really late. How are we going to fundraise? It's tough. and I know that. So we have a plan for that. I got on the phone with Odyssey HQ on Friday after we locked down when our tournament was going to be in Maine. And here's the good news. All of our Maine teams, our New Hampshire teams, and our Massachusetts teams are automatically invited and have qualified for World Finals. You are under, as always, no obligation to attend World Finals. But as of today, you are all considered invited to this event at Iowa State at the end of May. Again, on that email that you just received, you will see a second opt-in form. This will be teams who want to go to World Finals. You are letting us know you intend to go to World Finals. We do need that film filled out by April 5th. And for a lot of us, it's going to be a good gut check. Because we don't have first and second places to invite, we are asking teams and coaches to really look at the solutions they've built over the past couple of months and say, do we think that we are World Finals ready? Do we want to make the investment of time and money to take our kids and have this great experience? The reality is it's not going to be for everybody, but I do know there are some teams that were pretty excited to travel to Iowa. So it is going to be up to a team and a community and a school to decide, can my team go? Coaches, once you let us know that you would like to go, you will get an email from Odyssey HQ with a registration link that you need to be filled out. Now, remember, there is a deadline for payment or making arrangements with Odyssey HQ, and that is April 23rd. Because our tournament is going to be on April 27th, we are not relying on the placement at the tournament to qualify for World Finals. However, we do know that the feedback is critical, that teams want to be honored. They want that kind of score to know what they need to fix before they go to Worlds. You're still going to have that opportunity. In fact, I'm strongly encouraging, and it is strongly preferred, that any team that wants to attend World Finals does attend the Spring Fling to get that kind of feedback. If you have questions about World Finals, there is also a link in this email to a Zoom meeting that Jim Rowe and I will be hosting on the 28th. That's this coming week. You will be able to ask your questions about World Finals, about qualifying, about some of the finer details that go along with it. We will be there. We'll be able to answer those questions. Our hope and my expectation is we'll have a couple of teams that want to make the trip, but this is going to be completely up to your community, your town, your school, and your team. Now, what do I need you all to do? First, I'm going to go right to the bottom. Please tell your teams that we are extremely proud of them. I got a great note from one of our primary teams. It was just a PDF that says, "This stinks." And kids from the Reach Cooperative, I could not agree with you more. Saturday stunk, Friday stunk, but we're going to make the best of it. So what do I need you to do? Keep all your stuff. Don't throw any of it out just yet. Please complete that Spring Fling form by the 28th. That's this coming week. I am sending you the World Finals review packet. Please review that. Please attend the World Finals info session if you are interested, and then complete the World Finals form by the 5th of April. And of course, we will send out a link to the Spring Fling overview. That will likely be the week of the tournament. The week before that is, of course, vacation. So last thing, again, I'm going to reiterate it. Tell your teams we are proud of them, because we are. We are proud of you, coaches, for sticking with us. We are extremely grateful for the flexibility that you've provided, and I hope that we can provide your teams with the utmost experience at our Odyssey Spring Fling coming up on April 27th. As always, the board is eager and willing to listen to your comments, your concerns. Anything you have for us, please email me. Please text me. Text me before you call. I'm a definite call screener. But let me know what you're thinking, where you're at, and how we can best support you as we make this pivot, thanks to Mother Nature. So that is it for me. I'm excited. The board's excited. We are going to make the best of a pretty miserable situation, and we're looking forward to seeing you all on April 27th at the Odyssey Spring Fling at Biddeford Middle School and Biddeford Intermediate School. Take care. Be safe. Have a great month, and we will talk to you soon.